And we are fighting in Atlantis. How about this crazy venue? Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Up first is the Wild One, and they will enjoy a power advantage. And they'll be facing Sweet, and they do enjoy a speed advantage.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
First up, the Wild One from Australia, and they hold the SCI Continental title, coming off a TKO win. Up against them, Sweet from Mexico, coming off a very tough decision loss in their last fight.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Australia, wearing the black trunks with red trim, the current Continental welterweight champion, the Wild One. Hiding out of the blue corner from Mexico, wearing the yellow trunks trimmed with purple, Sweet.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
All what's left is for the first bell to go. That's all we need now, because the build-up is getting ridiculous.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And there's the bell to start round one. She got clipped by that counter. The straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And that jab just missed with the left hand. That jab doesn't score. Nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Just missed with that hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The straight right just misses. Swing and a miss with that hook. Punch, counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
And there's the bell for round two. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Just misses with that jab. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter does everything behind the jab. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. No rest for the weary. A perfect counter shot. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell for round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
She catches and counters. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. No doubt the career is winding down. How many fights do they have left? One punch could change everything in this battle. That counter shot lands. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punching. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you. Here we go to the 4th round. Last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Nice counter shot. Straight right, just misses. counter punch. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? Beautiful counter punch. She wasn't ready for that counter. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Beautiful counter shot. They block the jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Catch and shoot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided three. There's the bell to start round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Time they throw a shot, they get countered. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot by her. They exchange punches. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A perfect counter lands. Jab slightly off target. Nice counter. No respect for each other's punching power. There's a counter shot. She scores with that. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was almost... On to the 6th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And that's it. The round 1 is done. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
A shot.
Are you okay?
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest...
those hands up, swing for their fences. Oh, you're going on poorly for sure. How much do you want to be the champ? How much do you want to please the fans? How much do you want to be the king? And how much do you want to feed your camp? How much do you want to see people chant? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESPC. Beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding. Step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a thing. No about ping. We bring when right, somebody shot sling. Ding ding. Step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a thing. No about ping. We bring when right, somebody shot sling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant meals. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles. Barry have a kid on his heels. In the ring it's gritty and real. Braveheart man put a kid on his shield. Daft man put a kid on his. Been bad from when I put it on the field. Left up, give a brother whiplash. Not gonna work with a sit back. Man wanna showboat over the top, send him over the ropes like Prince. Still a man through ropes like Hopkins. Go mad like Mike when he lost it. I'm still be the best like money. Most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a thing. No about ping, we bring when right, somebody shot sling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a thing. No about ping, we bring when right, somebody shot sling.
I'm Todd Grisham, and all the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tale of the tape. Here we have Wild One. You can see who has the power advantage. And they'll be facing Magnitude. There's no doubt that this fighter is a slugger.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
First up we have Wild One from Australia, and they hold the SCI Continental title. In their last fight, they got knocked out. Let's see if they can bounce back in this one. Up against them, Magnitude from Wales. The last time we saw them in action, suffered a very close loss. Let's see if their fortunes turn around here.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are...
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red...
Lots of hype as... So here we go. Should be a good one. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Catch and shoot. That jab doesn't score. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. That left hook missed. Good counter punch. Good counter punching. They exchange punches. Unlucky to miss with that jab. A perfect counter shot. Can't score with that right uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter shot. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond. Here we go for round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Those counter punches have to hurt. They better start respecting each other's punching power. And the wild one gets dropped. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we continue.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for somewhere else in the body, and then boom, let the shot in again. Be smart.
Halfway through the round, and she's got an impressive lead here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
She got clipped by that counter. Good counter shot by her. Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. She scores with that counter. So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight?
Are you all right? Are you okay?
And the referee's going to allow her to fight. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
I love the response, though.
And there's the bell to start round three. She got dropped in the last round. Let's see how she does here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
She catches and counters. How about that time counter shot? This fighter does everything behind the jab. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face. And they're calling it there.
I was getting a little anxious there. This is a career-ending fight.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded...
Victory all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise.
vision, my downfall is not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift, decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed, so undisputed. Yeah. Pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. What feel like the night of the fight? Feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Train through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, work till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all over again. Chains clang from hitting the bag. Throwing them fast, trying to fold it in half. Footwork rehearsed till I float in the flash. Searching for weakness, immersed in my defense. Please, don't be too slow with the pads. But I'm still matching the motion it has. Shoulder rolling, find an opening and let them go like I'm holding the soul in my hands. Set it free, set it free, set it free. Flow like a butterfly, sting like a pound for pound, 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 pound. Do it for my mama, do it for my father. Family affair, my whole family in here. I do it for the block, do it for the soldiers, do it for the sport, do it for the coach. And I'm undisputed, yeah, I'm undisputed. Do it for my father, do it for my mother. It's a family affair, my whole family in here. I did it for the past, I did it for the future, I did it for us all. That's why I'm undisputed.